Ugh. No leaks.
Witness the power. Such a ballerina. Ah! Hey guys, it's time for our third monthly update video on our Aliens Power Loader build, and it is an exciting one. We finished the first arm and we'll be testing it this video. Remember to follow us on Instagram for real-time updates between the videos. Let's get started.
Paint time. And that's how you mix paint.
As you can imagine, this is not a cheap project, which is why we're super grateful to our Patreon supporters, our YouTube members, and our video sponsors, like this video sponsor, Raid: Shadow Legends. Think you know mobile games? Think again. The most ambitious RPG project of 2019 has just been released, and it's going to change everything. We're talking about Raid: Shadow Legends. Playing Raid is one of the most immersive experiences you'll find on a smartphone. You'll think you're playing on a computer or console. And the best part, it's totally free. With amazing storyline, awesome graphics, giant boss battles, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect, there's nothing quite like it. Just look at the crazy detail on these champions. The game is getting super popular, super fast. So if you want in on the next big mobile game, now's the time to play and support our channel. In fact, there's a special launch tournament with awesome real-life prize packs, from miniatures to USB power banks, t-shirts, and other collectibles. And don't forget to join my clan, the Hacksmiths. Download Raid today using my links below to get 50,000 silver and an epic champion, courtesy of the dev team. See you there. Alright, so we got all the parts painted now with, I think, at least 3 layers of Tremclad yellow rust paint. So hopefully that means this isn't going to rust or anything. It's going to look awesome 5 years down the road. So we're going to reassemble it now that it's all painted, and technically that means the main arm will be done-ish. There's a few more holes I think we still have to drill. So, Perfect. You did it. Piece of cake. Beauty. Yep. Do a loop-loop. Gonna knock me out on the swing around. Yeah!
This is why everybody's supposed to be wearing safety glasses.
I'm wearing safety glasses.
It's for it. Mine are invisible. We did it. Now we just have to lift that to that. This is so smart. This is why we need Ian here.
Big builds require big tools.
Meanwhile.
So, we left some of the hydraulic components in the trailer, and it seems like the lock is frozen. Nothing to see here. Haha! It worked! Everything's right here. We got our temporary control wire box. Up, down for each cylinder. The real question is, Ben labeled these. The question is what order. Let's go with A on the left and B on the right. Well, I guess we count it down, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Unscrew. There we go. Fun fact, these are 3/8 bolts. One of these, in tension, can probably hold, I don't know, like 2,000 or 3,000 pounds. And we have what? 1, 2, 3, 16 screws to hold on a panel that weighs less than a pound. If Superman punched this plate from the other side, his fist would go through the plate instead of ripping these screws out. So, Bogdan, do you think we're ever going to take this boat again?
I hope not.
No leaks.
Might be funny. Now these bolts are very important. We have to make sure they're very tight because they are decorative bolts, which means they don't do anything. She's all pretty. Alright, so we got it all assembled again. Now it's painted. Hopefully we're never taking it apart again because that's really annoying. When do we start doing this? Lunchtime?
Yeah.
It's dinner time now. It's time for no, we had dinner.
Or dunch.
Now we need second dinner.
We need dunch.
Anyways, I think it looks pretty awesome with the yellow and the little black bolts. We obviously still have quite a bit of work to do. We're not going to plug in the hydraulics just yet, but we will do some testing before this video is done. Looks pretty good.
You mean power loaded up?
Like tears and rain.
It looks like it's ready, Riley. You should sit on it.
I feel as though that does that's not ready. It's safe, I swear.
Yay! We did it! Yeah, let's remove the jack. Whoa! Alright, Riley, jump on. Alright, Charles, can you stand with Riley on there? Alright, let me get on here. Perfect! We're hired. Yeah. Alright, so now that we've built the alien power loader arm, the question is, how much can it actually lift? I'm James Hacksmith, and this is Because Hacksmith. Wait a sec, everything's backwards. How does Kyle do it? Well, good thing I'm dyslexic. And since everything's backwards, let's use imperial units. So, how strong is the power loader arm? Well, all the strength from the power loader arm comes from this hydraulic cylinder, which acts as both the bicep and the tricep. We're putting 3,000 psi into the system. And we know that the bore diameter of this cylinder is 3 inches. So, we can calculate the area of the bore by multiplying pi times the diameter divided by 2 squared. So that's pi 3 inches squared divided by 2. Now, that's roughly 7 inches, but it's actually 7.0686 inches squared. Now, that decimal place might not seem very important, but it is. If you multiply 3,000 by 7, you get 21,000 pounds. But if you add in that decimal place, your actual answer is 21,206 pounds. That's an extra 206 pounds of curling force. I don't know about you, but I can't even curl that with my own body. Okay, so if the cylinder can produce 21,206 pounds pushing this way, what does that mean over here? So we know that the distance between the pivot point and the hydraulic cylinder is about 12 inches. Now, the distance between the elbow joint and the face of the gripper is 34 inches. Therefore, we can calculate how much force due to leverage is created from this hydraulic cylinder. That's a very simple calculation. That means the arm will actually be able to lift almost 7,500 pounds if the weight is right here. Now, if we add some extra grippers to the arm, that is going to reduce the total lifting capacity if we have something held in the grippers at the end. But if we were to attach a barbell right here, we could lift 7,500 pounds with just one arm. If we use both arms, we lift 15,000 pounds. That's like a truck, or like a really big truck. So if we were to lift something at the end of the grippers, how strong would it be? Well, the length of the gripper is actually just another 31 inches. So if we switch that out over here, add 31, now we have 12 divided by 34 plus 31 times 21,206. And what we'd actually end up with is 3,392 pounds. That's still a lot of weight, even if we're grabbing something at the very end of the grippers. That's pretty awesome. So why don't we test out the arm now? All right, at long last, it is finally time to test the power loader arm. And we got Captain America here as the lucky first pilot to ride in the chair of death. Yeah, it's fine, it's safe. Let's do this. All right, Power Dave. So that's the wrist. As you can see, I can, there goes that button issue. There we go. So the wrist can move forwards and backwards. And now, the arm. But before we do that, I should turn the GoPro on. Oops. It goes even higher. Oh. Owen, step right up. You can bring the camera with you. There, nice. Easy access. Now, whatever you do, do not drop the camera.
Okay. Oh, God. Kept the last part out first.
True. We don't want to have those in the way. All right, here we go. Oh, just kidding. Went the wrong way.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What? The chair. The chair is fine. The chair is safe. That's why we don't have seatbelts. Such a ballerina. Watch me.
Cirque du Soleil.
Witness the power.
More excitement, Charles.
I cannot muster excitement right now because I'm too busy not pooping myself.
All right, red is up, okay. Whee! It's so smooth. Can you imagine once we get this going at full power? It could literally be a game. Can you stay on the arm? Oh my God, that is actually quite terrifying.
Yeah, but wait, it gets better. Flip around.
More.
Flip me.
Do it more.
All the way. Oh my God. Ah! I am holding myself. Get a close up of my arms. Because I am straining really hard. You said you wanted to go for a ride. Yeah, you can let me down. No.
I don't have barrel.
My left arm is giving way. I guess I deserved that. Whee! What the hell did I ever do to myself? Oh yeah, everything. Now if I pull this safety pin... I think we're good. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? It's really starting to take shape, and we can't wait to get the whole thing built. On next month's episode, we'll be designing and building the Jaws of Life. And if you can't wait until next month, consider becoming a YouTube member where you can see our videos early before anyone else. Thanks for watching. I could barely read any of that.